guys, we're watching...
We're watching the new episodes of Season 8 of Rick and Morty.
And if you want us to watch more Rick and Morty, then leave a like and comment down below with your favorite pickle from Rick and Morty.
Whitey.
And remember to subscribe.
It's an assassination committee. What do you want them to do?
All intelligence indicates there needs to be a surprise.
Which is why we need to plan it carefully. Why don't we turn things over to our assassin, Beth Sanchez?
No. We were just talking about how Space Beth was finally out of the show.
We were just talking about how much we appreciate Space Beth's inclusion in the show.
Last night we were talking about Space Beth, bro. It got us going.
Closed my eyes and I was picturing Space Beth.
There is no plan. We still have to approve one. Do you even look at your Defiance email?
Who has the patience for 3-factor authentication?
Beth.
That makes sense to me because I use an email.
I don't use any factors. I use the same password for everything.
Besides Factor Meals.
This guy beat me to it.
Oh my God! Who are you? An assassin?
I mean, I wish.
I wish. That's such a slave boss way to say it. I kind of like that.
What are you doing? I lost an arm in the great fucking Morty War.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Oh, whoops.
you're a prick.
Stop acting embarrassed. I'm a legend here.
Rick kind of sounds like a dude bro in this season.
It's like your friend who's like really good at making a Rick voice, but he's not good enough to where you would actually want him to do the show. Like, he's good. You gotta give him his props at the end of the day.
You're at the bar, he's drinking a beer, and it's making you laugh, but I don't want to see that in the show.
But like, you just invited a girl over and like he's been making the same Rick voice.
He gets a laugh with it the first time, but then it's the only voice he does. You go into work with him, your coworkers, and he starts doing the Rick voice when you're pitching your new presentation.
Like, we haven't watched the show that hasn't been on. Like, no one watches that show anymore, man. Like, stop doing the impression.
This organization resents and discourages talent. It's why working here was always beneath me, and it's why none of you are worth eating her shit. And if you don't start appreciating her, I guarantee you she'll be next out the door.
Why is she acting like a teenager?
Well, it's because, like, when you're with your parent,
Yeah.
you act like a baby. You know when you go home and you're just like, maybe some milk?
Goo goo gaga.
Look, I gotta drop you off somewhere. It might as well be the filth-encrusted apartment of an insect supremacist arms dealer.
Insect supremacist.
Why'd you guys both say it at the same time? Does that like mean something?
Cool.
All right, shit! It was fantabulous. The former royal doctor!
Wait, the medical officer?
There's some really beautiful shots of background art. Like, that whole background was like illustrated for a whole mile in the background, and it was on screen for like literally half a second.
It cost like $10,000, but
They killed 300 animators because of that.
That's the beautiful thing about Rick and Morty. It's killed almost as many animators as Rick has killed people.
They try and keep the quota up every season.
Wait, so he's too cool to be a Slimer, but he's asthmatic?
Yo! You have steroids on the ready? We need this for our army, dude.
Jack, I would be very careful with saying our army in the current climate. Once we get drafted to fight against each other, like, I'm gonna have the steroids and you aren't.
I'm gonna play Rick and Morty on my phone and distract you, bro. You're gonna be laughing too hard.
My drone that I'm controlling is gonna see, like, you're watching evil Morty plots, and I'm gonna kill you.
That's our plan. We're going to rot the brains of all the American children with the worst cartoons.
Is that Mark Carney?
It's gonna be a real carnival.
What was that rent-free in your head shit?
It's dumb people saying something meaningless because they've learned a new
It
phrase.
just means you're thinking about something.
Oh my god, they're so counter to the culture that's happening right now. They're so much cooler than...
We are counter to what you are saying.
That line was so good, it made me reconsider going to college.
We hate young people and we hate slang. The people watching our fucking show.
My guy Cisco will be at the back door at 7 a.m.
Who's Cisco?
My inside man, don't worry.
Okay, but what if he doesn't show up?
What's that supposed to mean? You don't even know Cisco.
Which is very concerning since this plan seems very dependent on him.
So, let me finish.
Oh, this is hilarious. They just keep narrating the idea of the plan as the plan doesn't work.
Awesome. Ocean's 11 for fucking idiots.
Listen to him!
Why?
She's infected.
Bullshit she would have turned.
You think I normally look like this?
I mean, maybe. I don't know you.
And you know what the worst part about Space Beth being a character is? It's that you have to say Space Beth every time.
If you know her like that, you call her Speth.
Yeah, Speth Rogan.
Dad, am I growing a horn?
Yeah, just relax. I'm working on it.
She looks like an Owl House character.
What's her name? Owlina?
Ida, Owlina.
What's her sister's name? Gerbil or whatever?
That's the one that you like. Ida's sister.
Lilith. Not Gerbina, I'm sorry to say.
Huh. thought that would be it.
Don't sweat it. We're long on bugs and short on ethics.
I mean, if I gotta be fascist.
In like Europe, that's the
Europe.
reason. In Europe.
In Europe, not my Europe.
In Europe, a lot of the information we got on the human body was because they would take death row criminals and literally just cut them open and see like what was in there. Your people did that,
And they will continue to do so under my leadership.
Time to deliver the payload.
Is the payload a bomb or a cure?
Who cares? It's a payload.
It's a payload Overwatch 2. That's sick.
Someone's gonna be mad that you said Overwatch 2 instead of another game that has a payload.
I'm not I don't play those kind of games.
I was about to say make a joke about TF2, but then I remember that people actually do go into TF2 as well, so really nothing's off the table there.
That spy is very attractive.
seriously, the spy, not heavy.
Every hive needs a mind, and in those minds will be me, paying no rent at all. I might even charge rent.
That's like the opposite of Wish, dude. This guy is evil.
Oh my god. He's more evil than Mr. Magnifico. Oh my god. Oh, dude, we were at the animation festival and there was a giant stack of unsold Wish art books. It was
That's
really funny.
I mean, what did they expect?
That corn I bought 5.
Let's support a small indie company.
Perhaps we Grumplemites can change without having to transform into giant monsters.
Ha. Ha. I had fun.
Why does Bird Girl look like Alistair's daughter?
Alicina.
Bird person is not the father.
He just does a backflip on stage and flies away. Because he's a bird. He can do that, actually.
Pretty cool to see you working with your daughter. Pretty hot.
Oh, okay.
Please don't fuck my coworkers.
Hey, you called me.
When you call Rick fucks your coworkers.
Alright, so what's the over and under on this after credit scene being funnier than the actual episode?
If it is, I'm going to go under the table. I'm going to suck you off.
Really?
What's wrong, baby?
Remember the space guy who paid me all that money to do that thing?
Yeah?
Well, I missed the goddamn thing!
More drugs?
Yes, please.
That was an amazing episode of Mid and Morty. The lighting is so bad. Goblin caught on tape.
Oh, we don't want to stop here. This is the Morty part of town.
This is the Morty part of town. It's kind of ghetto.
This is the return of Evil Morty, part 2, 3.
But Rick and Morty, didn't Evil Morty go to the evil center of the universe, the epicenter? The curve?
We can bring it back.
The finite curve?
We can milk like 3 more seasons out of that plotline.
I've heard about loners like this, Morty. What are you doing on my land? Trying to leave it as quickly as possible.
I like Rick and Morty as a show. I think we can all agree it has an obsession with not having new characters and just having more Ricks and more Mortys and more everyone in the show.
It made more sense when it was Roiland's show because it's like, why would you want to pay anyone else?
Oh my god, what the f? Oh, here's your new characters, man. They're awesome.
Oh, okay. They look like
The
Neopets.
homunculus.
No, they're Neopets.
Yeah, like, well, Neopets were kind of the first homunculus.
Are we gonna get Farmer Rick's story?
Benson Boone.
Oh, snap.
Is this Lucas Graham, Post Malone, or Benson Boone? Pick your 2025 poison.
It's 2025, we gotta pick Benson, bro. He's on his Boone.
That's just like... Like, see, I long for an older, simpler time when we had the plain white tees.
Lay down my weapon.
What a beautiful background we saw for 5 seconds.
The background art in Rick and Morty just gets, like, more insane every season.
Well, they were making more and more money, bro. They're dumping that shit.
We're closed. Get the f*** out of here. Sorry he says that every time you come in.
Someone's playing chopsticks in the background.
Isn't that like a warm-up exercise on piano?
It's like one of the first songs you learn because it just teaches you.
That's a musical indicator of how intellectually inferior Morty is to the Ricks. If I was a Redditor theorist, that's what I'd be putting in my Reddit post.
I actually with this episode. I like when Rick is evil.
Fucking crazy.
Like, the show is good when Rick is evil.
There's a Morty trafficking society.
We don't need to get acquainted. You got that right, motherfucker.
I feel like this episode's about to cook. They let me get slightly attached to that farmer, Rick.
Look at that shit, bro. Do you see that
Citadel? That's the Citadel. I think it's the Crash Citadel.
But it's all like decrepit and cool.
I didn't think trafficking Morty was the way that the direction the show needed to go, but...
Yeah, usually I'm against traffic, but...
There's one kind of traffic that just, like, gets the job done.
The ship smells like Morty farts now. Where's my money? Odd job, Rick. Take him upstairs.
Oh, it's Odd Job Rick. Oh my god.
Everybody's favorite character, Odd Job Rick from season 4, episode 19.
Did you guys watch James Bond before? Odd Job? No?
No.
GoldenEye? No, not the reference?
I've seen like 1 James Bond movie.
2-1? Which ones?
I don't know. Skyfall. I saw the Skyfall with it.
Let the sky fall.
And then I made an album video.
What a utopia. It will be, once I have the requisite Mortys.
Marty.
This does have like a dystopian Westworld feel to it.
It does. I guess I never considered that they would explore what the Citadel is like after it collapsed.
Yeah.
Dude, this episode is so good so far. When we like low-key did not with the second episode at all and thought the first episode was kind of mid. This is like, I'm like, oh wait, yeah, okay. Every once in a while the show's really good. I forgot.
Well, when Rick and Morty...
When Beth isn't there. I'm sorry, Beth. I'm sorry. But I don't care
Beth
for
ain't
you.
Good. Beth ain't good. Yeah, that's really funny.
They killed his Neopets, dude.
Dude, this is like when like childhood friends of mine hacked my Webkins account and then they stole all my Webkins. They fucking robbed.
Or it's like when you log into your old account and like they're all starving to death because you haven't logged in like 3 years.
I'd rather them be starving and still mine than stolen, ripped from my hands.
Don't hurt us, I'm not a real doctor! What are you doing here? Get the f*** out of my car!
We're coming with you to rescue our friend!
Who's that Oil Baron Morty? Why is he on
Dude, it's like this episode isn't even about Rick and Morty, but it's about Rick and Morty as a concept.
It is! The same guys! Flush us into space or keep driving!
Morty's.
What? Did they just use Morty as a slur?
Bro, I feel like he's been using Morty as a slur since episode 1, so I don't know if that's a crazy revelation.
And you're the arbiter of taste? Cool haircut. Stay out of my way.
It is a cool.
It is a.
Like I actually was thinking that from the moment he showed up. I was
He's
like,
got the.
wow, this is the Morty with
You need a good haircut. You need a good hairline to pull that one off, though.
It's future Trunks from Dragon Ball.
When I get my hop, I'm off to a dimension where racism is cool.
Well, they're already human trafficking, but how can we make them seem more evil?
When I watch Rick and Morty's, I like my human traffickers to not be racist.
It's good when they have some ethics.
Come on, give me a 6.
Yo, this is actually fun. That's awesome.
That's not a 6.
That was the fucking coolest thing I ever saw ever.
Drake approved.
That was so sick.
That was the 6.
I like how like the Citadel episodes were the best episodes before, and they're like, we
Oh my god, they killed one of the Mortys, dude.
They were the best episodes.
So then we finished the storyline, but they're like, oh shit, how are we gonna make the best episodes anymore if the Citadel's gone? So they had to continue.
You were always a good customer.
Yeah, you always had exact change.
What a bare minimum requirement for a f***ing establishment.
But that's some relationship bonding right there. We know something about these characters right now.
Ow!
Sorry, they make me do this to bully me. Hoof shaming.
He looks very Looney Tunes-esque. He looks like Porky Pig. I like it.
Our arcade, Morty? Shh.
I'm so hooked by this episode. I'm like, to what end? I want to know to what end are they trafficking these Mortys?
You see, what we have here, gentlemen, is a prince in the guise of a pauper.
Dude, he sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, like a 4Kids villain?
Yes, he's actually a 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh! villain.
You are without a doubt one of the finest duelists I've seen.
My citadel is a goal. Get your mouth round it.
Could you do fat Southern Morty Rick thumbnail?
I think we can do that. I think I can put my mouth around that thumbnail.
All right now, think that's large enough.
Giant evil homunculus Morty. It's King from the Owl House Morty.
Oh my god, I love King from the Owl House Morty.
He's one of the best Mortys that ever exist.
He's the only Morty that's voiced differently. He's voiced by Alex Hirsch.
What you guys didn't know is that like this entire plotline was in the Pocket Morty's video game from 2015, so we could have seen this all the way back then. The Straw Hat Morty was just chill.
Mugiwara no Morty.
He was like, He didn't really give a shit.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll...
Yes, dude. Oh, dude, if you guys played GoldenEye, it was before your time, but like you used to like throw Oddjob's hat.
How old have you been this entire time, dude?
I'm 36.
You bought a...
I'm 36 years old.
You got an N64 release day.
Yeah, no, I did. I bought it with my own money.
Yeah, you sat outside EB Games waiting for the...
On my paper route back in the day.
With the house that you bought with your gas station.
Yeah, with my gas station job.
Au revoir, son. You rich!
That means goodbye. Just in case you guys didn't know that.
Yeah, that's Romanian, right?
No, it's Philip Italian.
Oh, Filipinos.
We decide where home is for each of us.
Dude, this is Thor Ragnarok. This is fucking Thor Ragnarok. This is awesome. Did Taika Waititi come in to save Rick and Morty in this episode? If this is like Thor Ragnarok, the next episode is going to be terrible. Well, they gave each Morty.
Oh my God, it's like Invincible. Like each universe gets one Morty to take care of them.
Imagine the music comes in, that's the new evil Morty.
Yeah, evil Morty's like an Attack on Titan power, where once one evil Morty dies, the power gets passed on.
Good job, Jeremy Guilfoyle.
A round of applause for Jeremy Guilfoyle.
That Morty looked a little evil there at the end.
Oh, the dice. I did love these dice. They're animated really fun. Cuphead.
Are they gonna kiss? Oh no, they're gonna fight, dude. That's sad.
Deck the house with Easter baskets. Fa la 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 la.
Jerry! Jerry!
I've never been so happy to see that sexy man.
He's the best character of the show, and we've been severely missing.
I love him. Dude, is he playing Fortnite?
Maybe you and I can hide some eggs one last time.
I don't need the house smelling like egg farts, Jerry.
I could watch a whole episode of Morty streaming Fortnite on Twitch. I'm not gonna lie. We see the whole chat.
He's live right now.
Dude, he could have played as himself.
Yeah, that's what.
Dude, the implications, bro.
Maybe in this universe, Fortnite, there's no Rick and Morty in Fortnite. We're in the universe.
That's the only difference. Their universe is exactly the same. No other differences.
If Easter's fading from our family, that's bad. So who's coming with me to get some egg dye?
This is like, it also just makes sense that Jerry is an Easter guy.
Yeah.
Because who the hell with Easter?
Christians.
But he's not a Christian.
He's probably a Christian.
He's like culturally Christian, but he probably doesn't even believe in anything.
Easter is just an excuse to hang out with your family. Like, that's after the age of 6. Like, why the do it?
So you can watch Hop.
Okay, yeah.
It's a good excuse
It's
to
to sit down with your family, watch Hop, and run over a mutant Easter bunny.
I killed the Easter bunny!
Along with the hopes and dreams of children everywhere.
Summer! Share those jokes with me in private.
Yes, please, in private, and not in the episode.
This necklace is German. 13th century. Shows permafrost damage.
Feel my heart.
I thought you said Frost. Frost damage.
That's very.
Did you split on this, Jerry?
Well, it's like, you come before you die. So when you're dying of hypothermia and you come, that's what's frost. This is Hop! He's gonna become the new Easter bunny. Wait, no, it's Wallace and Gromit the movie.
Does the Were-Rabbit count as an Easter Bunny movie? Whoever put this on the writer's room board, Jerry becomes the Easter Bunny, is a goat.
Cellular transformation with a deadline of 48 hours from now.
That's Easter. Unless it's next weekend?
Doesn't anyone have a calendar app?
I have holidays turned off.
I have holidays turned off. What an evil woman.
I have holidays turned off.
Oh, well, you kind of had a background of that, so.
Yeah, did you know that bunnies don't actually eat carrots, they eat lettuce? And the reason everybody thinks bunnies eat carrots is because of the Looney Tunes making a joke where Bugs Bunny eats carrots to impersonate a comedian of that era. But now everybody associates carrots with bunnies because of Bugs Bunny.
What's up, Dak?
Morty, you're with me. We're gonna Dan Brown that German necklace.
Hell yeah! Easter adventure!
Summer?
Daytona?
Exactly. Get shit-faced. Go insane. To the Alps. Let's Indiana Jones.
Let's Indiana Jones.
That's Rick and Morty to the
Did you know that female bunnies have like a
like fat bosom under.
You need to stop basing your anatomy off of Space Jam movies.
No, it's true. The way that you distinguish like male from female is they have like a lump of fat underneath their chin.
A big fat, yeah.
Hey, don't scan me. I'll scan you.
Easter rabbit DNA. He's clearly made contact with it.
This episode, just everything is so detailed. Like it's so crisp. There's like such a like a fine sheen. Like it looks like it's like 8,000 megapixel resolution.
The egg is damaged, but now we know where it's from. Andromeda. Go there and destroy all the containment eggs except one.
The Christians are trying to destroy. You guys are making jokes. I'm trying to piece together this amazing plot where the space Christians are trying to destroy Easter because it's too evil.
Your arms.
I know! They ripped through my shirt! I'm telling you, I feel amazing!
Oh.
Do you think he might want to like a something?
The thing that lays the eggs.
Have I ever told you you're the hottest woman I could imagine?
Am I this easy? I think I'm this easy.
This is awesome.
Oh, Jesus!
What?
Ew.
If I touch that, I'd be more turned on. I'll be honest. If I found Jerry's special boil, like.
My mouth feels weird in the middle.
Okay, back in the prism.
No!
Oh my god. Nice name, but oh my god.
Oh my god, body horror! This is awesome!
They're fine. Better than fine. Wow, look at this, babe!
I don't like how out of order his body is. Like, all of his bones reorientated before he grew any hair.
Yeah.
I like that he took the time to put the underwear back on. Like, there's still a little bit of humanity left in him.
I love that.
Rick, are we in the right place?
Oh, this is Indiana Jones.
Look at this shit, bro. Like, what the hell?
It's beautiful.
Shit, duh!
Whoa, Rick, did you see that?
They got in the front.
Where it should be.
Easter Bunny. If this is what Hop was about, man, oh my god, it's a human.
The thing is, like, Hop isn't as far away from this as you would think.
Hop is about, like, racism, but not in the same way that this is.
Prepare to meet your maker!
Christ guys hate the ball guys?
What is the lore? Who do we help?
What is the lore?
Like, they've created a lore for the Easter Bunny that's so convoluted that even the characters can't understand it.
Dude, Rick said neither. We're going to third party.
Nice.
They cut out at the end of the episode. They were playing Fortnite the whole time, bro. Oh my god.
The new map.
I actually think that's a really good prediction.
You respect me enough to have sex with that guy?
What the fuck?
Whoa, what's going on?
His powers.
They did that shit. They did that shit in South Korea.
I thought that was...
They need that shit in South Korea, Japan,
Freeze, abomination! No! Must collapse society! Not today.
Oh, they have anti-masks.
Because they're the Christian church.
Yes.
My species does not like sex.
Are these Zoomers? What?
Oh my god.
Goodness.
This is Gen Z on Twitter.
I just don't get the point of scenes. They don't contribute anything to the story.
What? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Baby.
You don't need to be in this place. Go to Asia. Go to Asia, please.
But this is actually what, like, every first world country wishes they had right now.
Do you think this is the kind of, like, related humor episode that the Rick and Morty fans hate? Because I really love this episode. It's very weird.
I don't know. I mean, it's so hard to gauge, but there's no yet. So far we might be safe.
I love this episode. It's so weird, dude.
Jerry! I want to have sex with you, not this!
Do you want to have sex with Jerry? I don't think that's true.
She wants to have sex with a Jerry that's 10% more confident and works out every once in a while.
I'm sorry, Beth. What have I become?
It's okay.
What is this going to be like a weird like Rick mind simulation that he made just to make Jerry stop caring about Easter?
That'd be fun. Yeah,
I feel like that's been too many plot lines for that to be the ending of this episode.
Fortnite. It's Fortnite. It has to be a Fortnite match. Well, because Fortnite collabs are like this. It'll be like Jesus Christ, Harry Potter, and Star Wars all in one season, and there's a storyline where Jonesy has to like piece that together.
I like that.
No, Rick! No! Rabbit Rick coming soon to Fortnite.
There's so many more Funko Pops they can make. If they make every character Easter Bunny, they can make each character
every variation.
New Funko Pop variants. Oh my god, they're so genius. Face down, look at him.
Like, I like this episode, but I think it would be better without the set. Like, it doesn't really contribute anything to the plot.
How did you get here?
I took the big stone ship.
Dude, Jerry and Rick's just I
love how small they make this. Very modest. Very modest.
Realistic. Very realistic. In fact, I might even say, I'm pretty sure the censor bar for Rick's penis used to be bigger.
The less we know about holidays, the better.
Well said, son.
Fa la 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 la, Easter milk, something basket candy, Jerry make.
Rick commits a hate crime.
That describes too many episodes.
Wait, did we just live through a whole calendar year? Is summer still at spring break?
You want to do more pop?
You want to do more pop? Yes.
Do you have a tribute?
Madison, I brought you this epic gram of mushrooms. Epic?
What?
What's the story on that bracelet?
After I realized spring break only ends if your parents pick you up, I holed up with another forgotten girl I met.
I want this episode now.
You want this episode?
Yes.
But you don't want it to last 24 minutes, Jack.
Oh, I do.
This girl is my new bestie.
Hell yeah.
Let's do pop.
Wait, that was, what's his name? From, The Bear.
The guy who smokes a cigarette?
He's like, hey, cousin. Hey, cousin.
Cousin, listen, do me a favor, okay? Please do not bring that shit up.
Thank you for watching.
That was probably so loud. If you click on his face for more Rick and Morty videos.
Thanks to our main Patreon supporters, Aeromir, Aaliyah Link, Alzheimer's is a bad disease, we should cure it, Andrew Hobson, Apollyon, Atomic Leon, Bento, Case the One, Calm Luke, Cosmic Dega, Dante Estefan, Aiko, Emma Major, Foxy Roxy, George White, Helio, Imagination Horizons, Isaiah Alford, Jafe, Jao Martins, Hi Hallow, Mac and Cheese, Teo Martin, Megumini Pug, Messiah Rogers, Nathaniel, Native 5, Omega Waffles by the way, Penny Pen Pen, Pigeon Witch, Potbelly Man, Rocky Road of Sprinkles, Bright Focus, Saul Goodman, Sino Stone, Sir Kaiju, Spaghetti Lover 69, Spilling the Pilk, Whimsy, Whatevers, and Wolf's Reign.